Reality check, man, from your device, you know it's a unique one, aromatic, realistic TV. Anyway, Father Lonesome send me a request. And Mr. Lonesome say, aromatic. Me deal with this already, but me I send it on give to finish it off. Mix it up and tear it to pieces. Because we see where the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Andrew Holness, is back at it again. With his PR stunt, his photo apps, and at the same time using these housing development to score political points and political mileage. But we ain't having it. So we're gonna dissect it. But before we dissect it, we go play the tape with the Prime Minister and make you hear what I'm have to say, and then we'll dissect it. Take it away.
So this is what we are doing at, what time is it?
Listen to the Prime Minister keenly. Listen what he's saying, please.
Because it's closer to Christmas.
We're gonna rip this to pieces.
The days get darker much quicker. Yeah, we are heading to hand over a house to a very deserving beneficiary, and I wanted to make sure that they were able to officially receive their house for Christmas. But we didn't think that it would rain today, and it did. So we're not going to let that deter us, because we want that very deserving beneficiary to get the house that they have been waiting for, in some instances, all their life. I made it!
Okay, Jamaica. We hear him loud and clear because they said that we are telling lie on them. That's the Prime Minister on the clip. That's the Prime Minister voice. So we're gonna dissect what he was saying on this clip. Because we know this is political stunt, PR, photo apps. Because he has done it in the past. When he take off his shoes, one who can sit on the screen and walk across the water. That was when 2020, and him use it with him clocks and capture the soul of the Jamaican people. So he take his shoes off once and cross the water. Now, him come in at night and walking in mud to get our sympathy again. But they are not fooling us this time. So, the Prime Minister words, we are here to hand over our house to a very deserving beneficiary. I want to make sure as the Prime Minister that they were able to officially receive their house before Christmas. So he goes on and he said, we did not think that it would be rain today, and it did. So we are not going to let that deter us. You know, them have to come in with some words. Because they know sometimes the garrison and the ghetto, the inner city, the rural and the urban are here, deter. It simply means if they were discouraged, then wouldn't they? They would have put it off. So they did not discourage. So in spite they said the rain, they're still there. So when he said deter, that's exactly why they thought. The rain never stopped them, then still did at Jamaica. Because that very deserving beneficiary to get the house that they've been waiting in some instant all their life. That very deserving beneficiary to get the house that they've been waiting in some instant all their life. So, Mr. Prime Minister, if you know so them people here, in some case, is waiting for these houses all their life. Then if you go do something for the people, then Prime Minister, you know, just do something good and done. You go build them like a foul cube. You understand what I mean? So it's like a foul cube, no room, no space. Not true them poor. You go treat the people them so a taxpayers' money, you know. You are only there to assist. So how can you do good and make evil speak of it? Because this is a one in a lifetime. These people will receive this benefit. And if that be the case, where is your conscience? We tell us a boy a taxpayers' money, so make me just build them something good and done. Look on the little square box them. Why you build the people them and feast a boy, that is all. That is not good enough. That is not good enough. My viewers and subscribers at home and in the diaspora, I want you to follow me keenly as we tread the line, because this whole scene of the Prime Minister go to this place 6 o'clock at night to deliver this house. It was staged. Something not right. Something not right. I want to look on the screen and look when the Prime Minister is coming down the slope. The Prime Minister wasn't like slipping here and there. The Prime Minister have his flashlight in his hand and walking down that slope normal and steady. But wait and look when the Prime Minister reached down in the road. Oh, it mucky. And the Prime Minister they walk like in chief. You know when some man so nasty man wear dirty underwear and not change chief them up. Because he's losing his balance in the muck. But when he was coming down off that slope, if you watch keenly, you would see there was no form of slippage here and there. And what I want you also to take a keen look at is when he reached in the yard and he say, I made it. It was dry. When the Prime Minister reached in the yard and he said, I made it. In the yard went dry. Look on the screen. And look on the picture. In the yard went dry. So if the Prime Minister say it was raining, but it did not deter them, because this deserving beneficiary have to get that house. Then all in the yard dry. And the pass for the Prime Minister, the walk, they come down in. When we first see him, remember they don't put the camera up on his foot, you know. When we first see the Prime Minister, there was no camera on his feet to show we when they walk. But we're not stupid. We slow down the video and watch it. The Prime Minister couldn't walk so normal. Coming down a slope and the place wet. The kind of muck when we sit down on the road. It simply means that there was a lot of rain to leave that kind of muck. But don't get what I say. And when he left out of the muck there and reaching at the yard, they say we finally reach. But when you're looking at the yard dry like a chip. You know, see how wet up down there so for the Prime Minister walk down there. You don't see a photo up. You don't see a PR stunt. You don't see a political mileage man. They use the little matches box house them. They seek. And look here again. Come here to pull no attention, you know, and zoom no in, you know. When the Prime Minister, they go up at the lady, the house. The Prime Minister no wipe off his foot, you know. The Prime Minister go up on the veranda with his dirty boot. No, me and you know, as Jamaican, so if we here say a special guest go visit we have to eat with Sunday best. Shoes wipe off clean. Shirt press her pants, frack her blows, nice pick and span, waiting for the Prime Minister. Because she did her yard, you know. The lady is at her house waiting for the Prime Minister. But I want you to take a look at her shoes. If this lady went in her house, they wait for the Prime Minister, talk to Jamaica, would this lady come meet the Prime Minister in one dirty boot? If this lady was at her home waiting for the Prime Minister, would this lady come meet the Prime Minister in one dirty boot? Look on her boot. It is simple telling me she arrived when the Prime Minister them arrive. She not live there yet. Nobody not live at the house. Nobody not live at the house. If somebody went live at the house, them would go inside of the house. So it simply mean the house not complete, the house not finished yet. But they just want a photo up. Seeking political mileage. PR stunt. If that lady will live there, her boot wouldn't dirty so. Because there is no way that lady would have come mud up in shoes before that lady meet the Prime Minister of Jamaica. But look at her shoes and the Prime Minister's shoes. How dirty the lady's shoes is. Meeting the Prime Minister in her own house. She would have wear on different shoes good on there. Until she come back up her yard, she put on her Sunday best to meet the Prime Minister. But it is obvious that nobody no live at the house. The house not complete. It not finished. It is political stunt. Seeking political mileage. PR stunt and photo up. He has done it before when he take off his shoes Jamaica and walk across the water to capture the Jamaican people heart. And in Clarks. That now work again. So I'm going at night with him flashlight. Walking through muck. That is stage. Jamaica. When the Prime Minister first coming down, the man walking normal with him flashlight. When he reaching at the mud, watch the difference. Or he start walk. Because he have to take time walk. Because it muckery and slippery and slidey. And he don't want to lose control. When he reach up in the yard, the Prime Minister say, I made it. Back of him dry. So how comes rain only fall one place and not in the road? How I don't know, man. Tom jump but Tom no fool. I stage the man and stage the whole thing, brother. And wait up the road where the Prime Minister they walk on. The photo up. Oh, in the yard dry. The past when they come down in, they did not show us his foot. They not show him foot when he first coming down. And he's walking with his flashlight. Normal. Normal. Look the difference walking down from that slope with the flashlight. And the difference from when in the walking I muck. Like in the lose balance and I walk wide. And when he reach up in the yard, you don't see a difference. So yeah, walk around Prime Minister. And they cut up these ribbons. Wanna make no sense. You understand? So just look on them key thing there. When him reach in the yard and say I made it. The yard dry like a chip. When the video just started and he's walking down that slope with him flashlight. The man is walking normal. When he reach down in the muck, he start like losing balance. So he start to walk wide like in chafe or something. You don't see a political stunt. You understand? Can't fool you with that. But look on the kind of house what the man they build give the people them. Look on the kind of house. Why am I build give the people them? And I take praises over it. Look on the piece of matches box. The piece of square sitting. Look on the little piece of veranda. What they in front of the house. The house not big enough. So at least you could have built the veranda to the width of the house. So you have one long veranda go across. Because everybody now is complaining that Jamaica is so hot. And all the house and lily and tiny like matches box. If somebody can look for you At least if they build the veranda with the width of the house, you can accommodate your visitor upon your veranda. Because the house, then the room, then Lily and the little Lily. You can't accommodate nobody in there, so no privacy. And look on the Lily piece of veranda. But take a look at the Prime Minister house. Take a look at the Prime Minister house. It's stone wall. Oh, it's fancy and nice. You know, up to date. Design. Beautiful mansion. And look what you purchase for these people. This a one grave. Or some people call it tomb. What gentleman built for his mother. He's simply showing his mother, you are not here anymore. But what you have done for me, I want to make sure to send you off in style. And for, you know, you are not here, but show my sincere genuineness and appreciation what you have done for me over the year. Look at the grave or the tomb what this man built for his mother. The Jamaican people has put you there twice. You cannot show some appreciation for these people, bro. Who put you there twice? A man who they come from nothing to something. A man who they come from rags to riches. And the same little people who got dip their finger in a ink and put you there for you reach where you're there now. Value over 200 million US. And you can't find it in yourself, not even once. To have little sympathy, little compassion for the Jamaican people and say, all right, you did this for me. So you know what? If it even once in my life, me go do something good for you. Look on the kind of house them. Look on the piece of house them. Matches back square. Square matches box. Not tan good, no look good. My granny would have said then dranga. Then dranga, then not tan good. Bitch up. Square. Look on the lily piece of sitting where you see a veranda. Not even hog pen. Fall cub. Them there. If a man look for me and say, give me one of that, I spit in her face. Right on the spot. Because I disrespect you, I disrespect me. And you want to bring me back in the 60s and the 70s. When the man then just start design. And the old them in the 60s, then went bigger and better than them there. What hand you Holness a bill now? But take a look, my people. You build a house. But no proper road to get to that house. You build a house, but there is no proper road to get to that house. The Prime Minister is walking around Jamaica and cutting ribbon. The Prime Minister is walking around Jamaica and cutting ribbon. Bragging and boasting, big up in chest like him is the biggest thing. A them a piece of shit you try to take credit off a big man. A them a phone could be you that try to take credit off a big man. Jamaica, at home and in the diaspora. The NHT or the National Housing Trust are them responsible housing in Jamaica. It is a separate entity from the government of Jamaica. That's why we pay a NHT tax. They deal with housing. It's a separate branch from the Prime Minister and in government. The NHT generate their own funds from people like me and you who pay taxes. So for the Prime Minister to the cling and the hang on to the NHT and the rape the NHT, it is wrong. We don't see no one from the NHT walking around and cutting ribbon, handing over keys like in the past. It is the Prime Minister of Jamaica taking over the role of the NHT. The NHT is a separate branch from government. The NHT run their own program. They don't need Andrew Holness to go in around and cutting ribbon and look on the ribbon them. Look on the class of house them where this man walking around and cutting ribbon. But as I said, we were here to shred him to pieces. When the Prime Minister walking down off that slope, when that video have just started, and they start to film the Prime Minister, they did not show where he was walking his foot. Because the Prime Minister have his flashlight and he was walking down that slope normal. Now Jamaica, if we get so much rain, to flood out and muck out down in the past where the Prime Minister they walk like a hog pen, like a muck hole for hog. Then all the Prime Minister was walking so normal if we get so much rain. And watch when he was walking through that muck. He's walking wide like him chafe. Like a black man, dirty man have on dirty underwear. Chafe up. They walk wide because what? He's trying to steady himself because he don't want to drop on head back. And when he reached up in the yard, and he said, I made it. Up in the yard dry. So if we get so much rain, Jamaica and the people in the diaspora, if we get so much rain and the water would run from the slope down into the valley where he entered from, the yard would have muck up, wet up. You understand what I'm saying? It is stage. Look at the lady. Look at the lady and what happened. Her shoes dirty. No Jamaican no operate like that. The Prime Minister they can check me and my boots are dirty. No man, me go wear a water boot. I want piece of old boot good on there so. And come up on me yard can change and put on a new shoes for meet the Prime Minister. You understand? The whole thing is staged. But as I said before, he take off his shoes already and walk across the water. And him use him clocks. So now him going at night and have them to wet up the track where him a walk. To make it look muddy. Like him sincere, like him care. He's genuine. But Jamaica, don't fall for the booby trap. He did it once. He did it twice. Don't make he fool you thrice. Don't let him fool you. Stay tuned to Aromatic Realistic TV. Like and share, follow us over YouTube. We tell them say God and good road. No man is an island. No man stand alone. Love your brother and your sister. Show them respect. Love your brother and your sister. Show them respect. The struggle is real. But you can't get no more realer than this. Under the 7 going into 8 year of Andrew Holness. All of the brutalization, victimization, corruption, scandal after scandal. We are still here. Jah is preserving us to hold him accountable. Until then, my people, the signature word, heart of love, heart of love, heart of love.